Welcome back to Ultra Despair Girls. In case you skipped the last episode, let me go over a couple things that we may or may not have missed.
I don't like men with no balls either.
Yeah. So we have Miss Hagakure and Haiji Towa. Haiji Towa is the leader of the resistance group. As you noticed, he has likes and dislikes of all girls.
Oh, so he's a chauvinistic piece of shit. Alright.
Not so much. He did tell us to fuck off because we said we were a part of Future Foundation. That was a bit of a mistake, but
Well, I'm not gonna fuck off, you fuck off.
yeah, he's a bit of a douche, but then again, the Warriors of Hope attacked him and broke his arm or something like that. I really didn't pay attention to that.
Warriors of I hope he dies off screen.
There is one comparison, though. His last name is the name of the city we're in, so that's a plot point.
Nah, it probably means nothing. It's probably just an absolute coincidence.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, the most absolute of coincidences. And hey, I've got good news for you.
What do you got?
We are leaving the sewer
Oh, thank Christ.
for a good long while until we have to backtrack a little bit.
Nah.
But hey, at least we won't be in there, and we'll actually be in a place with like color and life and exchanges between characters that like each other, kinda.
Witcher 3?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. We could transition some footage of Witcher 3 into this game. I'm sure we won't miss anything.
Oh, yeah, these mangas that have ridiculously long titles now.
I mean, some of them might be good.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Well, made
It's
me
like,
laugh.
here's the name of a manga that's called I Became the Club President of My School Photography Club, and so I used my powers in order to take pictures of people's underpants, and then I somehow became the boyfriend of everyone who I took pictures of. And that's like about 60% accurate of something that actually exists.
Mm-hmm. Like, I love it when the title tells you exactly what you need to know for one volume and one volume only. And then it just can go anywhere from there.
Should watch the anime called. Is it possible I can watch a different anime that doesn't have such a long and ridiculous title? It makes me feel like I should be watching something else entirely.
And see, you got me there, because I can't tell if you're kidding or not.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess with me.
I mean, it's possible
You couldn't
that...
pay me to give light novels another shot. I read real books. Should read Bill Nye's book, Undeniable. It's fun.
You can't deny that it's good.
I cannot deny it is good.
And
It talks about how evolution is truth. And kind of gives the basis of all science in, like, layman's terms. It's an easy read. If the likes of Carl Sagan and Michio Kaku and Stephen Hawking are too difficult.
Yes. Toned it down for the Bill Nye crowd. Hey, he taught me that science rules.
Have you seen his new show?
No.
It's not great.
Oh, really?
You see, I grew up with Bill Nye. I loved his 1993 show.
He was my science guy.
It was awesome. He was my science guy. He taught me about science, and science rules because science is cool. And I guess it bigged that passion in college, and I realized that I owed it all to Bill Nye. And he has this new show on Netflix. And I've grown up, looking about, evidence and numbers and things like that. But here he just says, "You're running out of coffee in the world. You just are."
That's it, sir? Really?
don't mess
They
with me.
explain why you're doing it, but they don't have like any numbers or any graphs or anything like that. It's not science. It's just, and it's really, really updated for the modern youth crowd.
Updated for the modern youth.
It's not very good. By that I mean it's not for me.
Alright, I'm sure somebody's enjoying watching it.
I'm sure people are watching it and really getting a lot from it. They're getting a lot more than I have, but most of what that it gives me I already kind of know, so.
That's a good philosophy to have. If you don't like it, it's not for you. But I'm sure somebody is watching it and enjoying it.
few more clicks over on Netflix, and there's Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson, so, I'll watch that instead.
Yeah, Bill, you go ahead and teach them kids. I'm gonna teach everybody else about the universe. The cosmos.
All of human desires come down to one place in our cosmos.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm much better with the Sagan voice than I am with Neil deGrasse Tyson's voice. So now, here we are, back in the sewers, regaining control
We can get out if we climb that
of
ladder.
Omaru, Toko, Kawa.
Finally.
In the quest to find adults that they can save from evil Monokumas.
God, I whiffed it.
There you go.
I'm slowly getting better. You won't see too much improvement in my third-person shooterness. But man, do I suck at this one. And I don't get it, because I'm Let's Playing this alongside Resident Evil 4. There should be some middle ground.
This is
Hang on, I think we wandered into Killer 7 or something.
Like it.
Exactly, we wandered into a Suda51 game.
It doesn't just look like it.
Ooh.
It's clearly a
You know what I just thought
graveyard.
of?
This whole town is
What if we get all the
graveyard anyway.
quote-unquote
This place very
insane
wise.
Japanese developers? Put them all in one room and see what we get.
I've had the ability to see ghosts ever since I was a kid.
So I get you. So we get like
Really?
Hideki Kamiya and Hideo Kojima and Hidetaka Miyazaki and Kotaro Chikoshi. You just get an absolute dream team of excellent Japanese developers, and then they come together and they make Pong.
First, we have to get out of here.
But it would be the most fucked up Pong you ever played! I'd play that shit.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's one right there.
There's one on nothing?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few on nothing. Let me tell you, we're about to get up to one that is going to aggravate you to no end.
I'm already aggravated to no end.
Good. Then the game is doing its job.
Well, good.
Despair, motherfucker!
Is that what Danganronpa is about? Is it supposed to be the most trying thing in the world to play?
Well, after V3, I'm convinced. Oh boy. God, that's gonna be fun. Oh, but anyway, let's get to the topic at hand.
This is quite a
Whoa! Look at all that color.
pretty girl design.
Well, that's a jarring shift in tone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
See, these kids don't know anything. They didn't go to film school. They have no semblance of color or cohesion or bridging scenes together, transitionary effects. That's just... Dumb kids don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Ah, God, it kind of hurts my eyes looking at it. Ah.
It's so garish. It's like, what? Did you make a little town in kid pics, and then you use that as a blueprints?
I mean, this was all based on filters they found on Snapchat. Here, let me put on the Cardboard City filter! Yes!
I'd love to see a Kirby Danganronpa crossover.
He sucks in Monokuma and he becomes black and white with the power of despair.
It'd be like a form of sleep, except it hurts you. But you could just spit him out and then that'd kill him.
Well, what would a Kirby punishment be? Like, it's punishment time. What is Kirby going to do to these poor students? Or to the people of Dreamland?
What is he gonna do to you? He can evaporate you. Are you kidding me?
He's got tons of powers. I think he's got even more now thanks to Star Allies.
He sucks in enemies and he shoots out stars. You know what that means? He sucks you in, and then it's so hot in there that you're reduced to your basic forms of hydrogen and nitrogen and oxygen, and all that is just in just one burning ball of gas that he spits out.
God, what are his internal acids made of?
If you looked at, I think it was Squeak Squad, you can, like, carry up to 5 items that you can control with on the bottom screen. Like, there's, like, bubbles that have, like, healing items, and that's how you hold on to the treasure chests in that game and all that. But if you look there, there's nothing but, like, stars and galaxies. So I think if you look inside of Kirby, you
Holy
just find
shit.
I think he's just a walking portal to the universe.
I was just thinking either that or a walking black hole.
Maybe that, too.
That's awesome.
Except he's not a black hole. If you look at his color, he's a well, you know.
Drop
No,
it
he's
in
a
the
just a
river,
giant
please.
pink maw. Oh, I don't think I ever mentioned this, but because we just skipped ahead and we didn't actually watch the last episode. Our mission is to get to Towa Tower, the tallest point in the city, so we can send a message.
Cell service in the city, right? Shit.
Yeah, it's actually explained that there is a... What is it? There is a giant energy field over the entire city that blocks all
It's
messages.
anime magic bullshit o'clocks. It could be whatever the fuck it wants. It's like, basically that means you gotta go to this point of the game now, so get going.
Yeah.
It could be magical puppies tromping around and creating a disturbance in the wavelengths that leads to outgoing connections.
Yeah.
Or it could be just a dolphin yelling at the wireless tower controller, telling him what a terrible father he is. He's dealing with that right now. It could be anything. And we'd still be going to the fuck of this tower, whatever bullshit.
Look, it tried, okay? At least give it a C-.
D+. Because to them, getting the D is the positive. Oh, nice. Going to burn in hell.
Hashtag straight to hell. Still. Oh, hey, a new gameplay mechanic.
Weird machine.
You want to put money on whether there's going to be a tutorial or not?
Famous IT organization. Towa sure
I feel like if I were to put money on that, I would win. $10. Ha! You owe me $20.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll buy you dinner the next time I see you there. But hey, look, a new gameplay mechanic. There's little VR things where if you shoot them with the move bullet, it creates a hologram of a Monokuma kid. There. I've explained it.
Why don't we give moving that a try?
Boy, the tutorial's just so organically integrated into this game.
Oh, yeah, and they're doing pelvic thrusts. That's a thing.
Hologram.
Oh, that's mature.
Jeez, you're awfully excited. Calm down, woman.
I mean, I shot something, and then there was a child, and he was thrusting in front of me. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry, officers. They started it.
You gotta attack the shield one from behind.
Mind having a seat over there? No, tell him to sit over there! Jeez.
Get them out of my house! Stop! They won't leave. Can you understand the puzzle?
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I imagine you gotta shoot the bears.
You gotta shoot the bears, but you gotta shoot the specific bear to kill all the other bears. So, boom.
Looks like they're
There we go. It takes the bomber guy here. And then you gotta kill the bomber guy. Boom.
Okay.
That's how you use the VR thing. Glad we had a tutorial to explain it.
I want to know how these hyper advanced AI bear robots manage to kill everybody if they're this rock stupid. The bomb inside her.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You ever seen the movie Teeth?
No.
No.
No, I know what that's... I just got a shiver. I know what that's about.
You know what it's about?
Yeah?
Alright. Well, maybe this is the Japanese version it was based on.
Amazing.
She gets boned too hard, she explodes.
Have you ever seen Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes?
That's where I draw the line. No more of that.
A masterpiece of crap is still crap.
Speaking about Danganronpa, good.
Yep.
You are absolutely right, Toko. I'm glad you're filling in for the audience here.
You're right.
Like, I expected to go, this is a side story. Whoever bought this game is probably a poor loser who doesn't have any sort of life outside of watching anime girls try and fend for their lives.
Hell yeah! That's the life I rock.
High School of the Dead, Season 4, next week.
Please don't get people's hopes up. Oh, this is where we find out deep, dark secrets about Kamaru Naegi. And the fact that she's a slut.
Just tell her she owned a dildo, it's okay.
Ah, descriptor words. Poisonous little succubus, aren't you?
Nothing.
If you're gonna be a slut, you should at least be proud of it. Toko Fukawa, circa 2015.
That was a good line.
Damn it.
She's gonna make fun of you more now.
Yeah, people use condoms now.
Well, good for you.
She's as virgin as it comes, isn't she?
Pretty much, yeah.
I feel like Toko is not.
What?
Do you remember a actress slash pop star named Aya Hirano?
Yeah.
I really like her. She's got a surprisingly decent range in her voice. I like her music. She's got a lot of energy. I like Aya Hirano. Don't see a lot of Aya Hirano anymore. You know why that is?
I think I could hazard a guess, but go ahead and let the people know.
She admitted in an interview that she likes older men. Older men with money, moreover. And people thought that was just the biggest betrayal ever. Oh, they ripped up their photos and smashed their CDs and didn't get called into much anime much these days, and it's just awful. Just absolutely awful.
Well, I mean, when you're a gold digger, is there really any place for you? I mean, besides at the side of a rich gentleman. Hey, look!
Well, who
absolutely
cares
nothing.
if she likes older men? Who cares they like to buy her stuff? Who gives a fuck? Because I guarantee all the people who judged her, if they had an older person of the opposite sex buying them shit all the time, I'm sure that they'd fucking like that too. I'm sure they love it just as much as she would. That's those fucking hypocrites. What the hell are they doing?
That's just society, man. And also this right here, this is society.
Oh, okay.
Doing a little dance, choreographed dance from the looks of it.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping, though.
This arcade machine
This is America.
everywhere, isn't it?
Where there is only one relationship, and if you go against that, you're just not normal.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone got together for the royal wedding. That's the only wedding that mattered, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Destroy them all with one explosion.
Shield again. I just have to hit it from behind, right?
Got it.
So I just run over there as fast as I can, knock over the Monokuma bomber as quickly as I can, and then he explodes and I win.
Pretty much. Yeah, here's the solution. You need to bring him over here.
What?
You need to knock him over there to kill all the guys with shields.
Oh,
There you go.
that just makes too much sense.
Yeah. But please don't overcomplicate it. This game didn't. You know what I can't wait for? And this just occurred to me.
What do you got?
You notice how we're kind of shitting on this game a lot?
Yeah.
At the time of this recording, Chapter 2 hasn't started airing yet.
No.
Which means it's going to go from just like casually making fun of it to just like actively shitting on the game as it continues to annoy. And I've already mentioned that it will continue to annoy while we try to get to the good stuff. I'm waiting for that one person. And you know the person. That one individual...
I like to shit on things I like every so often.
As do I. But see, there are certain individuals, and this is the one I'm getting to, that don't like it when you mess with their... what they consider brilliance. It's like that one person who said our Let's Play of Doki Doki Literature Club was a waste of time because we were both ignorant.
It was a waste of time because the game was a waste of time.
It was. So I'm waiting for that one person to come to the iron defense of motherfucking Danganronpa Another Episode Ultra Despair Girls and try to say, you guys shouldn't make fun of my precious anime game because I don't like it.
Let's take a trip to Rule 34 and see what the internet has done to your precious waifus.
Trust me, this series has been fucked every way possible. Every single person.
Especially
including
by US
Monokuma.
sales. Ooh.
Including US sales, yes. This is why the Vita doesn't allow physical copies anymore.
Huge is good. That's as if I'm being
Speaking of which, hey, thanks Limited Run Games for all that you do. You guys are great.
Definitely a strange one.
Hey, future Niskel, ask me if the Stardew Valley Vita port has been fixed yet.
Oh, you
Alright.
found me.
The Vita port of Stardew Valley fixed yet?
That would be a big old... Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it worked. Oh, yeah, we're here at the tower, and Jotaro's here, and he sends Monokumas after you, so... You get to the tower, and you have to fight Monokumas. That's new!
Can't bear it.
No, at this point, we're just grinning and bearing it.
I'll put every bit of my skill into it.
Bear pun number 384.
I can't wait till that one individual goes to Rule 34 and sees every character they love bear it all for them.
And they get fucked by bears.
You know, surprisingly, not a lot of that. But, you know what?
You
While
haven't
we're
been
on this
looking where I've
topic...
been looking.
What? Okay, you got me there. But you know what? I will say, creators of the doujinshi are very considerate. While I was going through a bunch of images, just like stock photos that I could get from this, saw a panel of somebody's doujinshi, found the entire thing, and noticed that the very first page says, spoilers for Danganronpa. They gave a spoiler warning for their smut.
Which means that if you spoil Danganronpa in the comments, that means that porn artists are better than you.
Just a little more.
They care more about the sanctity of the game than you do.
And that's such a tragedy.
Just give me my Chihiro Makoto story, and then I'll be good.
Oh, God. I can't wait for this episode to come out.
I saw Panty Shot! It should be rated adults only!
Oh my God, no! No, it's anime, so it's okay. And during this fight, you know what I realized? I've got auto lock on for some reason. That'll be taken care of in the next episode. So,
oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, can you tell how annoyed I am right now?
It looks like you're having a bad time, mate.
Uh-huh. It's not fun. Auto lock is horrid. And I had no idea why I accidentally did what I did, but oh my God! It is ruining everything. But thankfully, I think that's all of them. No, wait, there's a couple more.
I want to see how Danganronpa does loot boxes.
I don't. Please don't ruin a series I like.
You pay $500 for one loot box, and that loot box is just filled with another loot box, and then you open that loot box, there's another loot box, and it keeps loot boxes endlessly.
I know I like to think, like, the closer and closer you get to the smallest box, it turns out it's just a proximity mine, so...
It explodes, and then in the dust, there's another loot box.
And then you go up to heaven because it blew your face off. And up there, there's a loot box in heaven. You open that loot box and it sends you to hell.
No way.
Shirakuma wouldn't do that as he hands you a loot box out of one of those vents that he crawls out of.
Do you want a white loot box or a black loot box?
No place to go even if we turn
Which
back.
one would you like?
And I don't know what else to do.
Don't worry, it's just cosmetic.
If that's the case,
Oh!
the only thing we can do is move
That's a
forward.
slight jab in the gut for the games industry.
Pessimistic
Thanks a lot, guys.
But why do you look like you don't want to do this?
Well, a funny thing about that, I don't want to do this.
I mean, you don't look like you want
I will say, I'm very curious to see how you deal with our next main character.
It's not like that.
Because
You're
they're
just-
coming up inside that tower, and I'm very interested to see what you have to say about them.
I know who it is. I wonder why you're interested.
I'm just curious.
more info.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we'll figure that out in the next episode, because that's what we're going to do. We're heading into that tower, and I want to see if I can get a weird camera angle on the tower and Kamara's face. There you go. Next time at Ultra Despair Girls, we're going in there and hopefully finishing up this goddamn chapter.